Hey y'all, I've had several people ask me in the last week or so about the Pastor Dana Coverstone's dream. What did I think of that? And I thought, it might be good to talk about this publicly on the channel and just give you my personal opinion and what I have observed, okay? The first thing I noticed is that somebody, a very prominent wolf, a heretic, that absolutely hates the grace message and eternal security of the believer, mirrored one of this Dana Coverstone's dreams and used it to attack people sharing the gospel on YouTube. And it was a dream that this pastor had. I believe he's a Pentecostal pastor, from what I figured out, and he does not have the correct gospel. Does that mean he's not saved? I'm not saying that. I don't know. Only God knows. Because as we all know, you can come to Jesus in faith and then later get corrupted, get caught up in legalism and things like that, and deception. So he might be saved. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, one of his dreams was not correct and it was used as an attack on the gospel. That was the first time I saw anything of his. Then just very shortly thereafter, I don't know if it was the same day or another day, a bunch of the channels that are similar to that, all wolves, shared this pastor's dream, the one called Brace Yourself, talking about what's to come, especially, towards the end of this year, like maybe around November. And he said that, he didn't share this dream publicly until after the fact, but he said he had this dream back towards the end of last year, and that so much of it has already come true that now he feels emboldened to go ahead and share the dream, because surely this other part's going to come true. I can't make a judgment about that. Maybe it will. I don't know. But I would say take it with a grain of salt anyway, because this is what I've observed. Personally, so far, the Lord has never told me to stock up, and I've asked him. In fact, he's told me the opposite. And we know that anxiety and worry and fear about the future is not for God's children. If he gives you specific instructions, follow him, but do it in trust and peace and not in anxiety and not in worry. And I've noticed that this dream has put a lot of people into having some anxiety and fear. That's a fruit that I have a problem with there. Whether it was the dream itself or whether it was the way it was presented, something just did not quite set right with me personally. So really, that's all I have to say about that, is that we are to worry about, take one day at a time, walk with the Lord. Tomorrow has enough worry of its own. Whether or not that stuff's going to happen and whether or not we're going to be here for it, I couldn't tell you. Bad things have happened in the past in this world. There's been wars, there's been all kinds of things that people live through. So I really don't know. But what I do know is that I'm not even a little bit afraid or a little bit worried. And I have a lot of reasons not to trust what this man says, and really not many reasons to trust what he says. I mean, he said he had the dream last year before stuff started coming true, but how do we know for certain he didn't share it publicly before then? How do we know he's not lying? I'm not saying he is lying. I'm just saying there's not a lot of evidence. And in my opinion, the evidence seems to be kind of stacked against him. And as far as the Grace channels sharing links to his video, I don't think that's prudent, because he does not have the correct gospel. And we need to be careful where we send people, who we send them over to watch, But again, that's like idolizing dreams. Well, he teaches wrongly, but here's a dream, so go watch it. That's just my personal opinion. All right, love you guys.